Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of building a car by unbuilding it. So the roll cage came in a couple days ago. I didn't work on it because it was too confusing, but I think I got it now. So I got the welder ready. I'll be welding some stuff into the car and hope I don't need to move it. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that now. Alright, boys and gamers, I got these spreader plates.
Holy Jesus! What is that?
They're just good enough to barely pass safety inspection. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting the main hoop back part of the roll cage in now, and I don't know what else to say. So viewers, I had genius idea. These are a little because I'm too cheap to buy a notcher and probably too stupid to use one. Crap. Alright guys, I decided to take out all of the roll cage that I did so far. And there's two reasons that I did that. The first reason is that my welds were pretty awful, and I'd rather have better looking welds than these, so that the car has a better chance of passing tech inspection. And the second reason is the main hoop of the roll cage. This part is too short. The top of the roll cage sits down here when it should be somewhat in here. So I'm gonna build, I think they're called pillets. So basically I have this, and I'm gonna put a plate on top of here and basically raise this area. And I learned to weld a little bit better. Still not good. I'm still terrible at welding, but alright. I came to say that even though Ford is freaking awful at designing some of their stuff, their doors are freaking amazing. To take off the door, all you need to do is loosen this Torx screw. You gotta remove these anti-Torx or whatever. What are these? Anti-torque, reverse, star, set screws. Just back those out a bit. This wiring harness just twists right off and plugs in there, and your door will just slide up. You don't need to realign it or anything. You just pop it up and you're good. I mean, this thing is easier than a Jeep Wrangler. Alright guys, it's been a while since my last update because this welding has been a pain in my... I got these boxes in, and I have this main hoop in, I have this halo in, and right now I'm working on the front down bars. So the roll cage that I got, the kit online, fits pretty awful, so it kinda doesn't go along the window, but I think I have plenty of room. I have this one tacked in place, and I tacked it because I might not like it how it's positioned right now, but this is honestly the best I have. So let me show you what I'm doing for these front boxes. So what I got here is a 1/4 inch thick steel tube that I cut in half and kind of go in here, as you guys can see. And then I'm gonna put this 1/8 inch or 3/16, I don't know, plate on here, so that it's a flat surface to put the tube on. And then I'm gonna put the other down bar tube thing in, and that'll be probably the hardest part of this roll cage complete once I have these stupid tubes in. So if you guys want to see me suffer even more, you can subscribe to my channel, so please don't subscribe. Alright guys, I did a small amount of work off camera, but I got the cage like 95% complete. So you know, we have our door bars here, we got the main hoop here, and the halo, and these down bars, and this dash bar, the diagonal, these rear backstays. I'm pretty happy with the welding job. It ain't perfect, but it's definitely good enough for this race. You know, I had to really modify this cage and put these boxes here and these other boxes here. These ones were also a pain in the butt. Everything was a pain in the butt, actually. But I got it done, and the cage is looking pretty good. So that's good. I just need to figure out the seat is the next thing I'm going to work on, so that I can put the harness, bar, and everything in, and then I'll be mostly good for the roll cage for now. What's up guys? I did a lot more work on this cage, and I think the cage is pretty much done. I just need to obviously weld that in, and I figured out the seat. I hope. I did a ton of modifications to it. I put some plating over the seat rails that the original seat came off of. I have these signposts here that are cut and will be welded to the frame rails. Then I have these kind of adjustable things that'll connect the actual seat. So I'm gonna bolt this through here on both sides, and then the seat bolts in here. Ow, I just hit my frickin' elbow. Okay guys, I found a really nice way to do the kill switch. I have the battery here, and I have this big ass conduit going through the side of the car, and this is the kill switch. So right now it's off, and you can turn it on, and all your goofy stuff will turn on, including the engine. And when you turn it off, everything will turn off. That's what the kill switch does. Got the seat in. I found a way to do the seat harness here. Completed all that. I re-ran all this electrical piping because the roll cage got in the way. So that's all done now. Oh, and I got these windows, get all the tint off of them so you can actually see through the windows. Alright everybody, I think the next step for this car is to install the fire suppression system. So I already have the can installed here, and it's pretty rigid, I'd say. So yeah, now I'm going to route the lines through. Now I'm going to mount the lines through the car, obviously. Alright guys, I got a parts car. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm nearing the end of all the stuff I have to do to to this car. One of the last things I'll have to do is with this battery tray. Right now it's made out of plastic and isn't very secure, and the rules say that they want something secure going over the battery and stuff, so I took the battery out and I'm going to try to make a better battery tray. Alright guys, I got the battery mount in. I put some steel all the way through here and this big old bar on the top. So now I need to make a toe point. I already got one for the back, so now I need to make one for the front. So let's take this bumper off. Alright guys, so the plan here is I got some chain, I got this hooker, and I'm going to drill through the bumper. I actually already have. I was just too lazy to record, but I'm drilling through the bumper there. I put the chain on here, so that'll be securely attached to the bumper, probably. And then this will be coming out the front, and we'll have the hook on the other end. Alright guys, I got the toe thing on. As you can see, I kind of bolted in there, and we have a small problem. This big bolt here, it's in the way of this power steering fluid cooler, because of course this car has a power steering fluid cooler. So I need to think of a solution for that. Alright guys, I have the solution. I just bent it really hard and now it fits. Can take this, feed it through the front. God, son of a put this thing on. In goes the pin. So now I have this nice toe point. It's solid as heck. I just need to find a way to secure this so it doesn't go off. I totally didn't cut myself on this plastic bumper. Let's just, boom! Frickin', that is not gonna bang on anything totally. And there it is. My toe point right there. If we move to the posterior of this vehicle, you can also see we have another big old fat toe point. Like that toe point works pretty good, so let's put the other toe point on the truck and test that. Alright, now there are two things I want to address underneath the car. Actually three things. So, first, it is leaking oil. Not out of the original parts of the car, but out of this little oil pressure fitting that I made. Who knew? The thing that I did broke. Also, this oil pan says F you. That's pretty funny. That's not one of the things I need to fix. Second, this. When I put in the roll cage the first time, I completely screwed it up. And so, I have this big old gaping hole here. And I just want to get a plate of steel or something and just, you know, cover that up. Finally. And I don't know if I'll be too lazy to do this, but this exhaust here is splitting like my parents did when I was. Anyways, I need to fix that too, because I will fail inspection if I do not fix that. That is all. Let's get wrenching. I'm just gonna do the good old technique of tighten it up and see if it stops leaking. Should hopefully work. Probably won't. Alright, fellas. I gave this the old righty-tighty treatment. So we'll see if that stops leaking, or maybe even just leaks less. Now I'm gonna move on to fixing this, which means I get to do some more welding. Yay! I'm being sarcastic, but I will get to it. Actually, I might just beat it down with a hammer. Alright. That actually looks a lot better. So if I have some spare time, I'll fix that up more. Honestly, I think that'll be good, especially since I have this plate welded over it on the other side. So now I will get to this final thing. And I'm not even gonna try to get these stupid bolts out. Go straight to the grinder, hopefully waste or save actually some valuable time. I'll try not to burn the car down because the gas lines are right here, the gas tank is down there, and the engine is up there. I'll be kind of careful, but I'm a dumbass. There she goes. Ah, it's dripping pee all over me. That's disgusting. If I tighten the balls out of this with two bolts that are not complete trash, hopefully this will not leak. Let me grab two bolts. Very important, guys. Make sure you use a metric crescent wrench. Tightening nuts, very entertaining stuff. Look at this fine job I did. So I got some bolts and I tightened the ever-loving God-loving crap out of them. I actually didn't do it too tight, but I got these guys on. Hopefully they won't loosen off as this nylon melts. Might put some thread locker on or something, but we got that in. That's kind of good. That might be good, probably not. So that's a good Wednesday night. Alright guys, now that I've got the car pretty situated, I think it's about time that I work on another important part of this race, which is going to be the official pit vehicle. I built this thing back in high school. Some of the worst welds I ever did, but they held for now. But what I do need to do is reinforce. Look how bad that is. I need to reinforce this. I already fixed the brakes actually. Kind of. But yeah, right now I'm going to work on reinforcing this front so that it doesn't do this anymore. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to be halfway level when I'm welding this, so this will be flat on the floor so that it doesn't do that, and then I can weld on my stuff and it'll hopefully be halfway straight. Alright fellers, I went to Goodwill and I got this here got 48 million gallon ice chest here. It's a $10 frickin' chest. And then I went all the way down to Walmart, got this here 12 volt bilge pump and about 60 million different adapters here. This is only 2 of them, and you might be wondering, what the fuck is this for? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Alright guys, so got the bilge pump in there, tubing in here, about $50 worth of different couplings and adapters here, and this is the crown jewel of what's gonna be in the middle of the hot summer right here. This is, as you can probably see, a shirt. What kind of shirt? It's this cool shirt thing that I found on sale. And basically, it's gonna be hot as heck during the summer. And I'm gonna be wearing a big racing suit thing that is double insulated. And this pumps water through this. And basically, if I connect these wet wires to this 12-ish volt battery, starts pumping. We got water coming out the other side. I'm gonna have this big cooler strapped to the back of this car somehow. Probably get it in this here wheel well, and it will be pumping all the way up to the driver over there. I will see you when I am partially, kind of, but not completely done with that. Alright guys, I got this thing mostly in. So basically, we got this tank of water with plastic bits in it, and this pump sucks up the water that'll be cold, puts it through this tube. Tube goes all the way over there to the suit, and then it comes out the suit into another tube, into this tube, and this tube just lets it go back in this tank. And I have this wired up here. I have a plug here so that I can take this tank out, and it is all controlled conveniently with this switch up here. So if I press this switch, then this thing will start pumping, and looks like it works. Now I need to strap this big tank down. That's my next goal. Alright, so I got the cooling tank pretty much done. I just have these ratchet straps securing it down, and it's pretty secure. These tubes go through this pipe so they don't get all coiled up and everything. I have these easy, quick connects here. They're actually for an air compressor, so you just quickly and easily connect that. And I have the switch up here that controls the water pump. And yeah, that's about it. So I think that'll be all for this video today, and I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna do then.